We will take the last speaker, Architect Ibrahim, will take us and give us a brief functions and informations on Motna. Architect, please, we'll give you like 10 minutes. I think we'll give you like 10 minutes. Sorry, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for yet another privilege. I want to thank God for the presentation these two ladies made here. It was a good one. Though the adaptive reuse of all these ancient structures of buildings has to do with the ones that are either scheduled or unscheduled. The retrofitting of the unscheduled one is going to be easier than the one we have. In Motna today, we have some of these structures. We know without people using it, it will come down. So we have to call people to come and use it. Some of them, we have made them to have a restaurant there. We have changed the pattern instead of people to live as a family. Now they are staying there. They are selling. We are getting money from them and others. These are all adaptive reuse. But the challenge there is, you know, as I told you earlier, architects are meant to solve problems. If you invite people to come and stay there, you must think of there are certain things you are going to add or subtract. Convenience, for instance. In olden days, there's nothing like convenience within the compound. But now you have to think of how to bring that. But that notwithstanding, that's for another day. Thank you so much. We are going to have a visual tour of Motna. I don't know whether it's available from the media people there. Visual tour. Okay, you are there already. Okay. We can continue. I don't know where you started. I thought maybe they would just have the visual tour first. Then if there are questions, I will now pick the questions. Thank you. They are going to show and you are going to see it. Okay. Let's go. Motna is a project. One Polish architect, Zbigniew Mochowski, is the one that went around the country, that went and did some field work and came up to put them on Motna project. Okay. The area of land earmarked for this project is for about 64 hectares. Meant for the project, we're supposed to have the ones from the north, the middle belt, the east, and the west. All are here within the museum premises, Museum of Traditional Nigerian Architecture. I think there's narration. Sorry, please, it's a visual tour. So we are going to see how Motna is at present and probably before. Okay. All right, maybe tomorrow they'll come and show you later. But before then, as I said, this Polish architect, Professor Zygmunt Mochowski, came and worked with the then Department of Antiquity, Federal Antiquity, and they commissioned him to go around the country to pick some important things to be replicated in a space. And now it happens that the then head of state, Yakubu Gowon, was in charge, and then they decided to build it here on the plateau. The concept that the architect brought is about fixing the buildings where they're supposed to belong, so that at the end they will look at it like it's a miniature map of Nigeria, where when you go to the northern part of Motna, you see no architecture there. When you go to the middle belt, you see that of middle belt. When you go to the eastern part, you see that of eastern part, and same with the western part. Now, in the northern part, we have the Katsina Emir Palace. We have the Kano City Wall. We have the Gubrel Minaret. We have the Zaria Friday Mosque. These are the ones from the northern part of the country. And these structures are made of earthen architecture from the roof to the substructure down there. There are challenges in respect to all the buildings related to these mud buildings, as we have said. When you move out from there, we get the middle belt, where we have the Ilori Mosque, we have the Tiv compound, we have the Brom compound, we have Angas compound, we have Gmai compound, we have Rukuba compound, the Bache compound, we have also Anaguta compound, and many more from that axis. I just pray that we'll see it. Then when you cross, the architects decide to say that road passing between Central Bank to Hill Station and imaginary River Niger and River Benue, decided to divide the north from the south, that being the northern part this side, and the other one being the southern part. When you cross over, by the left, you see the eastern part. Okay? Okay, this is first the Bight of Benin. Bight of Benin is located, though not properly placed on the map, but they look at the place because they need to show water, to show the stream, the meandering of the stream. So they brought it, they didn't place it exactly where it's supposed to be placed on master plan of Motna, but they brought it close to the museum so that it will serve also as a restaurant, as I say, adaptive use, as a restaurant where people can come as a kitchen for the museum. Okay, you can see the Bight of Benin, you can see the architecture, the grooves, the color of the red soil. This is a typical house of a Benin chief. You cannot find, if you go to Benin today, nobody can use this type of building apart from a chief. You don't have that power, to use it. That's about Bight of Benin. If you go inside, you discover that we have 2 imperviums where they used to store water during rainy season and use it during the dry season. So if you come to Motna, you see it, it's there. Okay, the roof is made of shingles, supposed to be wooden shingles. That's what they use for the roofing. But we just use ordinary stone ties to do it. That's Bight of Benin, as I said. Okay, that's the roof from the top. From the top, you can see the impervium. I'm talking about the courtyard. There is a place down. We're supposed to, cover it with palm front, because sustainability becomes a difficult thing now. Getting all these raw materials all the way from the south to bring it down here. is really difficult, but we are trying our best to see how we can fix it properly. So this one, as we're entering inside into the Motna proper, this is a bougie hall. This hall is made, this room is meant for blacksmiths. Most of our things, the work we do in Motna, we fabricate the tools by ourselves. So we have people that are employed, they are blacksmiths. So they produce the materials for us there, all our sickles, all our daggers, all axes and others we are using there, we produce them here in this bougie blacksmith house. That was when the architects and those that followed immediately used. But today, I can tell you it's not like that. But that's the intention. The intention is this place should be made for people to use, all these implements that we need, these small light implements. That's bougie hut. This one is from the top. They use drum, I believe, to pick all these ones. Yes, they use drum to pick these ones. Okay, this is mud now from top. How beautiful it is. Sometimes they told us that when they used to bring people to Jos, intentionally the pilot would just come through museum to show them that we have something like this, telling them that yes, they can visit museum. Okay, this is one of the other ethnic nationality in Gas village. After a certain period of time, the initial master plan supposed to have about 48 structures on Motna master plan. But after a certain period of time, we discovered that the funds are not coming to continue with the project, and we felt we can review the master plan. Now, on the process of reviewing the master plan, we gave opportunity for communities to come and apply for a place for them to build their own architecture so that they can also conserve it because of fund. And some of them came. Ngas, one of them that came. Thank God our HOD is part of them. So they came, we gave them a space, which they did. Okay, this one is Kano City Wall. We have the challenge of conservation. So most time after fixing it, probably because of one thing or the other, it used to come down after rainy season because of the intensity of rain in Jos and others. But later we decided to case it. Moreover, what we have in Motna is an exhibit. We're exhibiting all these traditional buildings for people to see it. So we decided to say, let's just roof it so that since we know it's rain that's causing all this problem, let's roof it. And that's what we have done. So the next thing we are going to do now is to restore it back. I know that will be okay. So it's a roof that's on top of the Motna. This is, Kano City Wall. It's a thick wall. You can see it, though it has come down. These are the few buildings that I'm talking about. People will just conclude that Motna is down, whereas it's just 3 or 4 of them that's down. But some of them you have seen Ngas compound that's looking very good, very beautiful, Yes. Okay, this is another one that has gone down. The problem we had is the issue of government policy. There was this time that the government retrenched all our artisans, all our craftsmen. 2006, Obasanjo, I cannot forget that. I'm not happy with him. Because what he did was to just say, downsize stuff. And they said they should remove all craftsmen. And there are more than 25 of them, they were just retrenched. Nobody did the work. It's only us, the senior officers that were there, and we cannot go and march mode and do the work. Gradually, the thing came down. It's now flat. So, but I thank God, maybe with this colloquium, we are going to collaborate with the university. Maybe some of you pick up as a research item or something, speak to TED Fund. You can come and restore it as part of your research. I think these are the things I'm looking forward from this. First one we saw was Katina Yeme Palace. This is Saria Friday Mosque. You can see the columns there. The architect introduced concrete columns. He thought probably it's going to assist. But in the original term, there's nothing like that in Zaria. So I believe because of the concrete he introduced, the water immediately, a concrete cannot marry with cement. So immediately it has a little space. The water will be percolating, will be going inside. Before you know, it will come down. And since we have people to fix it, that's how it went. So that's the problem with Zaria Friday Mosque. But we can restore it. We have all the documentation. We have all that's needed to put it back. And we have staff that worked with us before, and some of them are in other places like Kano, Zaria, that if we have the resources, the phone, put it back. Yes, we can put it back. It's not difficult. Okay, this is one of the new people that came in. This is TARIC compound. TARIC compound, they started their structure, they came and built their architecture there. And as a TARIC man used to marry 3 wives, the minimum of 3. And then they have their huts. Each woman will have her own part, different from others. And then at the center, there's a place, one room, that they have 2 openings, this side and the other side. And the essence of that is for any suitor that is coming to come and discuss or talk with the lady. Everybody will be looking, will be seeing whether he's touching her body or not touching her. So these are all about our architecture. So when you come and see it, you know how to design. So that is how okay. Yes, this is our architecture. This is our history. Yes, the same TARIC compound. So this is Gmai compound too. They are from Shandam local government. They're already using it for a restaurant. For now, people come to enjoy themselves. And we have also introduced something in Motna called Saturday market. So the natives will always come and enjoy themselves. Those kind of cuisines, that kind of food they used to cook in the villages that they're not doing, let them come and cook it on Saturday. You that are in town, you come and eat that food. Those that are eating dogs, they will come and eat dogs that day. Like Ngas people, they come and eat dogs. So that's exactly with my people. They like fish and a lot. So when you come to that place, you see, roasted fish, and you take it. Yes, that's that with that. So this is Ilorin Mosque. One particular thing about Ilorin Mosque is we have, the Yorubas used to go to mosque with their wives, unlike the northern part. So for us to bring that history, for people to know that people like that, that's why they brought this Ilorin Mosque. It's in the middle belt. This side is for the male. The other part behind is for the female. And there is a courtyard behind the mosque itself. So people come there to pray. I think the essence is to keep for people to know that. I think that's the reason why the architect brought this, different from Zaria Friday Mosque. Friday Zaria Mosque has one particular thing also called Alkali Code. They told us that before the coming even of the white men, we had our system of justice, the way we administer our justice. If a woman, woman cannot divorce a man in Islamic culture. It's only man that can write a certificate, you go. But she has a reason, she can go to Alkali to go and seek for divorce. So that he brought that so that we know, if you go to Motna, you can see it. Okay, this is Ife Shrine. This one at the western wing. But the problem we have here is they brought CEB to assist, to stabilize. They brought these compressed earth bricks to put the columns and others external walls. But the inside is basically the shrine itself. So if you go to Eastern Wing, that's the only one we have from the Western Wing. The only one. But they have that of Deji of Akure, but it's on foundation level. The unfortunate thing we have here is when we have structures, what the white man did, we're unable to add anything to what he has done. That's the truth. We're unable to add anything. The only thing, the ones that are there started coming down. So that's why we have to bring other people. Please come and build your own and maintain it. We don't have the resources to maintain all this thing. This is the roof from the top. So, okay. It's all right. So this is Patiki compound. No, this is Rukuba compound. One particular thing about Rukuba people is their style of construction. You see them bringing stones and putting in between the earth. And then if you discover that, sorry, sir, you see where do you make fire. Because of their nature in Rukuba, because of the weather, they have to devise a means how they can solve the problem of their weather, the cold nature of the place. There's a place where you make fire, and they have ceiling also on top before the roofing sheet. So you can see what architects are doing. I know professor here said that's the way they learn before. It's not like a formal way of, but through what they learn from one passing from one generation to the other, they're able to detect that that's a problem. And you look up, the windows are tiny, tiny. It's not plain, not big like the way we're having here because of the issue of weather, the coldness of the place. So, but unfortunately, the Koki headquarters want to take over the place from us. I don't know. God will help us. Okay, so I think we have to go to only one part, the eastern part, the Igbo part. I think that's what we are going. These are all Rukuba compound, the entrance through here. Okay, this is the eastern wing. Now, this is Mbari Shrine. Mbari Shrine is a building to solve problem. If we have epidemics, when you have any outbreak of disease in a community, what they do is they go and build Mbari for that gods, to appease the gods. They go and build it. Until they finish building that Mbari, the problem will cease. Just like to say during this COVID-19, that's what they will do if it was before. They will just go to the bush, to the farm, and then build the Mbari. After building Mbari, the epidemic will cease to exist. That's the way they solve their problem. And what is, the sculptures inside is depicting what is happening in the community at that material time. Today, if they are going to build Mbari, it's not going to be like this one now. It's going to be more than this because we have cars now, we have motorcycles, so all these things will be built there to showcase what was happening at that moment. Immediately after finish, that's all. And the people that used to build this are virgins. The ladies, all of them, both male and female, all will be like virgin. They will come there, they will stay there for the period of the construction. They will not have any access to their families. What they do, we have an oracle. When you bring anything, you give the oracle will now present to them. After the halting, after they have finished building, then the blessings, they will bless them. And then if peradventure any of them get pregnant, then they will take her to the Osu, to the bush, take care of the person. I think let me just stop here. Thank you so much. Do we have other ones? Thank you.
Brian, thank you very much. But rest assured, we will get to Modena, and the Department of Architecture will give us a site. We will also build our own compound. Yes, we will build our compound there. So you better put that one in your mind. Thank you very much. I think we have had our about Modena, and we have students here that really have interest in traditional architecture. We will pay you a visit, God willing. Thank you very much. At this point, I think I will call the chairperson to round up, and then tomorrow we'll have another session. We will begin by 9 a.m. So please, we should make it a date tomorrow to be here. We should be here before 9.
Thank you very much, Professor Adamu. And thank you very much, Architect Kamdu. Sorry for the little technical hitches here and there. I feel very sad because many of our students for whom much of this was projected for are not physically here to enjoy this. But thank God for technology. This has all been recorded. And because the image quality is not so good, we are going to have to do a little bit of work. Thank you very much, everyone, for staying. When we started this morning with the VC, we had probably 3 times this population. But we're very encouraged at both our special guests and our esteemed colleagues, the professors. My mentor is here, thank God. That is a privilege to be able to appreciate people when they are still with you. I think that eulogies should be living. They shouldn't only be about people when they're gone. Now, tomorrow, like our chair said, thank you very much, sir. Please, can we give the chair of today a round of applause, please? Please, please. Thank you very much, Prof. Relationships are very important. You know, I had a privilege to do a presentation for CPDP, and soft skills are more important to me than the hard skills. The demonstration of this, the lack of rigidity on the part of all of you that are seated here. I just gave him but his posture, when I was looking at him, comfortable, he looked very easy. Please come tomorrow. There are 3 things that we are doing. We had tremendous network problems today, as if some little league of devils just came from, I don't want to name any state in Nigeria. Let's just say they came from across warm water, and I don't want to name any direction. But as we speak, we are continuing with the presentations online, because you will get an opportunity to watch right now simultaneous programs, because we had about special talks for today. Please register with your email so that we can send you all the papers. Please, these are very important. Of course, you will also get the book of abstracts, but more than that, we will make sure that you get access to all the presentations, the recordings of today. Tomorrow, we are going to start very early. I normally have an 8 o'clock class. Those of you that are my students, you know yourselves, 8 o'clock is a date. I want to see you here in this hall, okay? And then we will continue for those online. You don't have to wait for that. But the climax of tomorrow would be the awards. Some very deserving people will be getting awards here. And then we are also going to have the students' plenary. Please make sure that you get all your students, Joessa and all. These will position you for the future. Things will happen. You will either decide that you want to continue to be an architect or you don't. Either way, you will find out. With that, we have come to an end in part. Please come tomorrow. Like I said, there are awards. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but a number of people at home and abroad will be presented with awards. For those of you that publish, we have the Architects Resourcery bookshop. It's online, but we have copies of the NIA journal available, the most current. So those of you that have published and you need copies, you can see. Where is Michaela? Michaela? She's okay. So she will make those available tomorrow. We would like to give, don't know how you will receive this, the latest doctor in town. Please, we didn't start with a word of prayer, but the latest doctor in town, please come and close us with a word of prayer for today. The students, yes. Yeah. Please come up. There's always, everybody has their time to shine. You have the mic. I'm not going to tell you to off your mic. Anything you want to say briefly before the prayers, you're free. I'm going to step down from here. You'll have your word, and then we'll pray. Please, 8 o'clock tomorrow, 400 level, 8 o'clock is a date here. Joesa, tell the Joesa guy that we are taking attendance. We understand that I won't name the department. They came and wrote their names and they ran away. Unfortunately, the MC was also in that department. So there's only one student that's cleared. Please, sir, you have the mic. You say what you want to say and then close us. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm happy that we are at this point of this event. We started late. We all know that, and the result is as a result of most of us not getting here as early as possible. My announcement is going to be on the students. I had a class this morning where I came in. I was told that the week has been, the remaining, today and tomorrow have been declared lecture-free days because we want all the students to be in attendance. Unfortunately, most of them didn't come. I went to the class in the morning. I had to go to the classes in the morning to ensure that all the students I found in the class all come to this place. Most of them, when they came out, they left for home. I am sending this message to all the students. Please tell others. 8 o'clock tomorrow, there will be attendance here. Ensure that you are here tomorrow as early as 8 a.m. Otherwise, failure to come here tomorrow, the attendance will be taken, and that there will be penalty for that. There will definitely be penalty for that. We can't afford, to make 2 days, lecture-free days, only for you to stay away. So this is very, very important. Please pass this message to all the students. Now, I'm talking about students of architecture in particular. But of course, this is a faculty team. And students from other departments will speak with their head of departments to ensure that everybody is present here tomorrow. Yeah, we have hitches today, no doubt about it, but tomorrow will not, the mistakes that we made today will not repeat themselves tomorrow. I will also pray that the network will improve tomorrow. So, I thank you all for coming. I have been given a task to close this gathering with a word of prayer. So, we are in prayer. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. Almighty Allah, we give you thanks for making it possible for us to conclude this session today. We thank you for all that has happened here today. And as we leave here this evening, we pray and commit the continuation of this into your hands, that tomorrow will be a more successful outing. And we pray that all those that were not able to be part of it today, tomorrow you bring them safely, and those that have traveled from different locations to attend this function, that you will also ensure that their return will be safe. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.